Hello and welcome to the Tech and AI show on a UK radio. We just want to say a very big thank you to all of our regular listeners coming back and listening to us, our supporters, all of the team. We really wouldn't be making this without you, so thank you so much. Today, we are talking once again about the field of robotics. It's a big topic and it's growing. It's grown even more since the last time we spoke about it because the internet is just blowing up talking about what's happening in America mostly, in the US, but we'll get on to that in a second. This is my co-host.
Yeah, Muhammad.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
We've had a little break.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to talking more about some tech and societal things happening in the world.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah. So we do like to talk on this show about the now, the past, and the future. Where do you think we're going to start today? Should we start with the now? Should we start with what's happening right now?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So recently, we've seen about 2 new robots enter the market. One of them being, and I'll get this right, the Tesla bot, aka Optimus Generation 2, which is as seen on Instagram, hosted by none other than Kim Kardashian, of all people. And she's very popular. She's got a huge presence globally. Well, I assume globally. And when it dropped this week, I said to myself, said to my friend, my colleague, I said, "See, I knew this is gonna happen. Yeah, I knew this is gonna happen."
Yeah.
Did you?
I'm aware of the Tesla AI robot, but it wasn't through Kim Kardashian post.
Okay.
Honestly, that I was aware of. Yeah. But anyway, it's all about the robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the sophistication. I think the Tesla company, added to it, which say it's like they have added extra features on top of the normal robot that have been in the market. And they say it's able to perform some, complex and sophisticated tasks. It has ability to do boring things. It can do unsafe things that humans can find it difficult to do.
Yeah.
Actually, that's their target. So the robot will be able to perform this task, and where humans find it difficult. So let's see. But I think it's cool. Yeah.
We shall see, because the way that I interpret anything from Tesla or anything from Elon Musk is they like to be first. They like to put their name on something and really push it and make it seem like they will be making the best version of something.
Yeah.
Okay. And if anyone's seen the videos already online, the robot is performing very basic interaction, very basic movements, and it's a bipedal robot. So yeah, two feet apart, and it's just doing basic things. Okay?
Yeah.
So on one hand, we shouldn't be too impressed, too blown away by it. But on the other hand, when things enter the mainstream, they tend to move quickly, and they tend to the stock goes up. So I wonder if Tesla's stock took a rise this week, based purely on these very basic videos.
Well, anyway, it depends on the specific task that is able to perform. As they said, unsafe task, boring task, maybe repeating something over a long period of time, which humans don't like. We find it boring, like with jobs, things like that. But anyway, I agree with you. Let's see, time will tell, and we shall keep an eye on that and see, because it's just one out of the other robots that are out there. And we believe, because of the competition, they will be creative and try to push, like you said, to have that, keep that unique signature, or is ours. You expect to see our robot performing better, doing things special. So let's see. I hope the competition will drive, and as we know, humanity we're out there doing wonderful things. So
Exactly.
expect a
So
lot.
before we go on to the second robot in the news, the type of technology that I believe is being adopted more now because
Yeah.
of what we have is the computer vision. So computer vision, anyone that's been in a Tesla car will see sometimes, you see on the dashboard, you see how the vehicle moves and it has like a representation of everything around it. Yeah. So I think keeping in mind the advances we've had in AI that are going at the same time as the robotics is probably what is exciting people mostly. Okay, how well these robots are adapting to the surroundings and conscious of us as humans. So yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to pick up before we go on to the next robot, which is the actual technology, which is I guess underpinning these new robots. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
Good.
let us know your thoughts on computer vision, how it can be yeah, implemented in our day to day. When we come in next week to the studio, we'll be greeted by a computer vision robot. I don't know. I hope not, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Is it- That's just a matter of time. Even if it's not next show, but with time, I believe the direction we are moving, humans have got better prepared to start interacting with.
Okay. Okay. So you've been warned. Okay.
Yeah,
You've
just
been
prepare
warned.
your mind to start interacting with robots, humanoid.
Okay.
Yeah,
You've been warned.
um,
I could
that's-
think of a few nightclub bouncers that'll be a bit worried. Their jobs are at risk if a Tesla bot came to a city near them. So
ah, that's so true.
watch out.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. And the second robot, which has been in the news quite popularly, is by a company we discussed before called Boston Dynamics. And this small dog like robot is called Spot. Yeah. And it was seen sort of protecting the grounds where the president elect Trump was in America in a place called Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah,
So,
Florida.
just a little background on this robot. I believe on its body physically it had words like "Do not pet." Okay, and it was just seen patrolling the green around where President-elect Trump was supposed to be. So there's quite a few ethical things here. Tell me, we talked about robots and dogs before,
Mm-hmm.
but this is probably one of the most high-profile ones
Yep.
that there could possibly be
Yeah.
in terms of security.
And the interesting thing is, as you mentioned correctly, we've discussed something like this because it's part of some of one of the previous show we did. There was this analogy how humans evolve, from being alone, independent, to we start domesticating animals, then using tools, and the industrial revolution brought about us
Mm.
using metals, the likes of manufacturing, the likes of cars, where now instead of animals, we use metals for transporting ourselves. It's interesting because it shows the beauty of human mind, human
Mhm.
intelligence, how special and sophisticated we are,
Mhm.
and you expect that trend to continue because we are acquiring more knowledge. So don't expect to go back. So we will keep advancing
Mm.
this process.
Mm.
But along the line, that's when we say we pet, not pet, we domesticate animals. We use them
Mm.
for one or two reasons: agriculture,
Mhm.
transportation.
Mhm.
And that's where the dogs came: security, because pioneering using dogs were for hunting and
Mhm.
security
Mhm.
to guard a house.
Mhm.
And the good thing is, like a lot of this technology, the inspiration comes from nature.
Okay.
So yeah, because even the AI is like replicating human intelligence.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
The robot is like replicating humans' mechanical ability.
Yeah.
So now you see, we look at back into nature, or let's say they look at nature and come up with this dog-like robot
Yeah.
that was meant to protect the president-elect Donald Trump at his Malago in Florida, and,
Yeah.
according to the article. And like you said, because they know how over time again pet dog interaction with humans have overlapped. So some dogs also become pets, which are used for, as just friendly animals.
Yeah.
So they warn people that this is not a pet robotic dog. This is like a hunting dog. So
Yeah.
beware of it.
Yes. You might think it's quite obvious that you shouldn't pet it, but again, maybe in the majority of cases, interactions, people would use some common sense. But anyone that's not familiar with these things, or should I say, has a childlike interest in these things, could find themselves, trying to pet this robot dog if they are not as in tune with their environment, if they're not as aware. Essentially, I don't want to say vulnerable people, but there's a new things that humans are encountering every day. And if I bumped into this robot dog patrolling an area, I would hope that I would just be act correctly. But I can't promise that. It's a new experience, right?
Yeah.
It's a new thing. I might be excited, I might be scared.
And it's part of, I think, what we discussed the other day.
Hmm.
By the mere sight of, this robotic object, the psychology, because humans are not used to it,
Mhm.
you expect different reaction from people. Some few, I believe, may attempt to pet it, but some will feel kind of somehow seeing a robotic object moving, you know. So yeah, it depends. Even the sight alone, people will start, thinking and wondering what is this. But the interesting thing is it's non-armed. So
Yes.
hopefully, it's more of like surveillance and deterrence and yeah, surveillance. So they give information,
Mhm.
they send feedback to probably a command and control room.
Yeah.
So it's like used just for surveillance and monitoring the environment because the president, security
Mhm.
is priority at that time. So they need to make sure even areas that people, normal police or the secret service will find it difficult to
Yes.
patrol. And with humans, the issue of fatigue and the number. So if you just put this, they are robot. Once they are charged, they keep going, coming, going, coming. They can do it repetitively and they perform well. So you just need one or two
Yeah.
people at the command and control, or maybe a
Yeah.
couple of people
Mhm.
to just be monitoring.
Yeah.
And the vision you mentioned, they are equipped with cameras, so they scan
Yeah.
and they record and they live stream as well.
Mhm.
All the three, their environment
Yeah.
where they are covering, so which inform those that are monitoring the dog.
So there's many
Robot
upsides.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of upsides to using this kind of technology. So I think most people would agree that yeah, okay, there's no human in that position now, patrolling, so that human life potentially is now protected and safe because they've replaced it with technology. That's a plus.
Yep.
That's good. Uh, but with AI and any of these advanced technologies, as you said, there's still human oversight,
Yeah.
human combinations, collaboration going. So it's very rare, very unlikely this these dogs would be completely set loose. There's no release the hounds situation where you're going to get chased by a bunch of them. Hopefully,
Release the hound.
they were often probably just sending signals, as you said,
Oh
to a
yeah.
command post, to an outpost, for them to get
Yeah, for
information.
now, I believe people are safe because they are not armed. They are not equipped with weapons.
Mm.
Even though, from what I read from the article and other sources, they did a trial with armed ones, so they can aim at target and
Yeah.
But those ones they confirm they are not armed, so they are more of just surveillance and monitoring, and they are not autonomous, like independent. So they are sending signal and feedback to control rooms where they are being monitored and
Mhm.
controlled.
Mhm.
But we expect in few years you probably see independent one. They will do the assessment of risk, and
Yeah.
maybe if they are armed,
Yeah.
who knows what.
Yeah. Well,
And
I like-
that's where we keep calling on, regulators to make sure before such kind of technology are out there, they are properly regulated. Look into the ethical side. We keep repeating it's the ethics. It's
Yes.
all about humanity.
Yes. Yes. We are available for consultation, by the way, because for me, it's becoming. This is the beginning of a normalization that people are seeing it, and before you know it, it will be normal to them in some respects. Okay, now if you're like us, you've seen these things represented in media before, whether it's on movies, Star Wars, for example, they have droids there, androids that patrol, do this kind of thing. R2D2, C3PO, that's common. We've seen it for many years in that sense. Okay, however, this is more of a reality. That was very clearly science fiction for a long time.
Yeah.
You have games like Metal Gear Solid, Detroit Become Human, these things where they represent it in art, in a creative environment. But now, this is a reality. So I think I'm putting myself out there. I'm saying this is the beginning of a trend of normalization. Okay, people will see it as the irregular, or it won't be surprising anymore when someone sees a robot. They'll go, "Oh yeah, of course, Kim Kardashian. Oh yes, of course, Trump." Like that's what they'll do. Okay.
And what I like the word you use, normalization, because definitely we are heading there where it will soon be the new normal. You walk in, you see robot, you interact. You went to a place, robot will be, guarding the place.
Yeah.
So it's definitely the normalization process have started.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. So again, ethically, yeah, we're calling on people to be conscious of this. Okay, we're calling on them to when something feels off or they have a concern, they need to have a way of expressing that. Surely, okay. What channels would they be using? I don't know. You can't just tweet about it. If you've got an issue with a technology, you can't just tweet about it and go about of your day. You must have to engage with regulators, experts, and council, local councils, MPs. Speak to your MPs and engage with them about these important tasks because they will want to hear your views.
Yeah,
on these things.
this is a good point. People out there at home, our viewers, our listeners, if you have any concern, first research more about it, and then, like you rightly put it, speak to your MPs, speak to your councillors, write to the authorities. This is my view. This, I think, is I'm concerned about this. What is the government trying to do to protect us? Or is there improvement in this area? But yeah, people should interact and discuss about it with the right people so that before the normalization process complete, you can give your input at the beginning or the early stage where changes can be made. Though the companies, the manufacturers are doing their best, they have, I'm sure, the ethical team, the government, and the regulators. But anyway, humans, we are free. It's a free world. You can express your view, and it's all about human lives and property. So all these robots are meant to support humans, to help humanity. So there is nothing wrong if people express their views and should be critical, look into all these technologies critically, assess them well, and think about the future, their implication, and yeah, in the future and then future generation, and yeah, express your view, and you can contribute that way, and who knows, yeah. That's why we are doing exactly.
We're trying, human to human for now before it's human to robot or robot to robot. We're just doing it now ahead of time, hopefully. So, yeah, I mean this is for me the important thing happening this last week.
Yeah.
Who knows? There could be some more breaking news in the world of tech in the next 7 days or so. and hopefully we'll cover that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see next week what else, what new development we might have had.
We'll see. I don't have any quotes today. I don't have any inspiring things other than just thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you to the AUK team.
Thank you.
As
Yep.
always, thank you for being here, making the time.
It's nice.
And like the video, share the video. We will be seeing you on the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Take care.